HIDs in my 2016 Yamaha FZ09. It's got the stock lights right now. So I've got the 35 watt ballast, and this is pretty much all hooked up here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you real quick. This is the harness here that is required. I believe it is an H4/9003 HID bulb, and this is also, as you can see, it's 35 watt. On the rear it says it is 4300 kelvins. On my old CBR I did actually run 4300K, but it was actually at 55 watt. Had no issues with overheating or running hot at all. Okay, so the other remaining bolts that we need to remove is going to be this one right here, and then going a little bit downwards is going to be that one right there. So let's go ahead and take care of that. And now we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing for this lower bolt here on the right side, and also for that one right over there. And hopefully we should be able to basically push this downwards and to be able to get access to all the wiring there. So now we were able to get pretty much the front part here disassembled here, and now have access to the bulb area. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is remove this part right here and see if I can remove the bulb and get the harness out and everything like that, and see if I can get the new light bulb installed. So now I'm just going to go ahead and test the default lamp here that we have. I want to say I'm about maybe 10 feet away from the garage door. So I removed the headlight housing here and also unclipped the bulb. So what we're going to go ahead and do is take out the bulb gently. You obviously do not want to have the glass part touch anything glass wise, or even your hands really. So that's the reason why I'm using gloves. You can be a little bit more rougher than I am, but I like to make sure that I have all the OEM parts just in case if I ever do decide to sell the bike, I can put everything pretty much back together. But this is basically the H4. I believe it's a Philips. Yeah, it's a Philips. I think it's an H4, and it looks like it's 12 volt, 55 watt bulb here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this one aside and see if I can pop in a new one. All right, so this is the new bulb right here. Obviously when you do get it, depending on where you buy it from, you know, however they package it, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that foam piece. And then basically they look really similar. So if you can tell, this HID bulb right here, there is actually like another part here at the bottom, and I want to see if I can show you guys and compare. So this is basically going to be upside down, but this is going to be the bottom part right here. All right, so let's go ahead and install this bulb. So this is the bottom part. We're going to gently insert it into the housing. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can clamp this into place here. Make sure you're nice and gentle. Sorry about the lighting here. Make sure I can clip this in. Hopefully I should be able to show you guys a picture as well. And there we have it. There it is, nice and secured. It is definitely not going anywhere. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and install the bulb cover here. This is going to be the exterior part, and they actually have an arrow here which tells you that this is going to be in the up position. This is actually the upper part, and that is the bottom part right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate where the arrow is, and then basically go ahead and insert. So now we got the bulb cover installed. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything that's going to be getting in there, rain or sand or anything like that. We're going to hook it up to the harness and the ballast and reattach everything. Now we have the headlight area here. We've got the HID installed. We got the bulb cover on. We got it hooked up to the ballast right here and also to the harness. And the harness is actually already hooked directly into the bike as well. And basically right now what I got to do is see where I can put this little ballast, sneak it around into the bike, probably zip tie it somewhere, get it nice and secure so it won't fall out obviously. Put the front end right here back onto the bike, start it up. Go ahead and give it a test right now. I got pretty much the harness and everything all hooked up. I know you're generally not supposed to hook everything up until you test it out, but I'm fairly certain that everything's going to be all good. Unfortunately, the mounting and all that is not exactly the prettiest. I actually put the ballast right next to the horn there. Luckily, there was a metal piece onto the frame. You guys probably can't see that, but it is actually zip tied on there pretty decently. About 3 to 4 zip ties, and basically all the cabling goes directly up into the harness here. And I did actually try turning the forks, and none of the cables actually do get hit.